Hey guys, welcome back to AFK Journey. In today's video, there's a few things I want to go through. First of all, I want to talk about the new characters that we do have coming up. They've also released more information about our first season. And then the main focus of this video, I want to have a discussion about whether you should be saving diamonds for new characters or whether you should be spending them. Now, we're going to go deep into this because it's a very complicated topic with, I don't think, a direct correct answer, but I'll go through my thoughts and options for you guys, what I am personally doing, and let you guys make your own educated decision around it, because at the end of the day, I ain't your dad. So let's go over here and take a look. First of all, new characters. I always get excited for new characters. My anticipation for these new characters is probably Maulers. Maybe this dude could be a Wilder, like as a stretch, but they both are very, when we're looking at Desert Set, I just struggle not to think Mauler. Now, this guy does look like he has ears as well. She almost looks like she has like mini dragon horns, so maybe some sort of lizard with the tail and stuff. I say she, it could be a dude as well. It could just be a little guy, but I don't know. This one's definitely a dude. If that's not a dude, I'm surprised. But this one, I'm iffy. Could go either way. But I am definitely thinking Mauler. Maybe this one, like I said, could be a Wilder. It'd be funny if they ended up doing it like a light bearer. It was just like a dude just wearing some ragged clothes. I don't know, but we'll have to wait and see. I like the look of both of these silhouettes. I honestly like the little character more. I'm kind of excited for it. Have to wait and see. I just like characters that have like okay, so AFK Arena's just released dragons, and I just get dragon vibes, okay? I'm just in dragon mode. AFK Arena's done it to me. I'm sorry. It's my bad. But yes, new characters. They also released this. Now, I'm not going to go ahead and read through this, but we've got some new scenery images and some text. I'll leave a link to the description if you guys want to go read through of the new season and like the new zone in the season. Now, for a desert, I feel like they've actually nailed this in making it a desert, but not making it look bland like a desert. I think it looks quite enjoyable, and it's a big contrast to what we've currently got for zones to explore in the game. This bit I absolutely love because the tamed Iron Jaws is really exciting to me. I'm pretty sure it's an Iron Jaw that Coco's on. I never read it, but it looks the same as what Screg's on in AFK Arena. I love the Iron Jaws. I think they're wicked. So that's like a cool touch as well for me. But like the scenery is looking good. And when we get down to the town down here, it starts making me think of like something out of like, I don't know, like Tatooine or something like that in Star Wars. I don't know. I just like it. It's a cool vibe. Like, we got the arena in here as well, which is really sick. So, looking forward to this season. I just want to see more details about the season in general. But we're going to stop it there. I'm not going to get too wrapped up in this because, like I said, the main topic I want to cover is going to be over here talking about diamonds. Now, if you look at my diamonds, I did say in a previous video that I was going to start saving diamonds for new characters. Clearly, I went against that. So, I want to talk about it, because it's one of those topics where I feel like if people have a firm opinion either way, they like really stick to it. Whereas me, I'm flexible in my opinion. I was going to save. Then I decided to summon. Maybe I decide to start saving again. I don't know, but I want to go through my reasoning for why I went ahead and spent my diamonds on the all-hero recruitment. Now, first of all, I want to tell you this by, I think spending diamonds on the all-hero recruitment is something that eventually I will definitely not recommend for accounts. But in early accounts, I feel like that is the one point where the all-hero recruitment has its benefits. And so even though, yes, eventually we'll get to a stage where I think it's a bad idea to ever summon with diamonds on the all-hero recruitment, to boost your account in the early game, I still think it is very valuable. Now, often when we look at it, if we look over here and we look at 3% for this at a 40 pity, and over here on this one, we see it's a 2.05% at a 60 pity, you're going to get more S-level characters from the rate-up recruitment. Now, the problem is that we do not have a crystal ball. Now, we know there's 2 new characters coming. The silhouettes look cool, but we don't know if those characters are going to be OP, whether they're going to be average, or whether they're going to be trash. Now, in these early stages of the game, there's so many important units to build. But before I even talk about that, there is one other consideration that's like a broad consideration that you got to have, and that is, what are you aiming for out of the game? I often play in like other games like AFK Arena alt accounts where I save diamonds from the start of the game to go ahead and try and max out one character when I get to a certain point, and then like have that character as a playthrough. If you're playing more for that style of thing, then 100% do like save, like go nuts. I think it's perfectly fine. If you're in like the 20 to 40% range on like, you know, in the boss, like in the bosses, you're like top 20% or something like that, then maybe you're not stressed as much. Because like for me on this account, I'm I'm still trying to push top 20 all the time. So pushing and keeping my account currently maintained is more high priority for me. So let's go through it. Like I said, I think on my account, when we take a look at it, and I want to explain why I'm using them and when I will stop using diamonds. But once again, I'm flexible. I may adjust this in the future. Like I said, all you can do is have all the considerations and come to your own decision like a big boy or girl that you are. So let's go through this one. My account is 1 Thorin away from Mythic Plus. It's 1 Iron away from Mythic Plus. My Odie is getting very close. My Merrily and my Corrin still need a bunch of dupes, and I really want to get Carolina up there. So for that reason, I think saving right now on my account is going to cripple my progression, and it's like one or two things that happen. These new characters come out. One of them will be completely OP, and I'll be like, damn, I should have saved. If neither of them are completely OP, then I feel like I've made the right decision by using my diamonds on the standard banner to beef my account up, to keep myself progressing, to then increase my AFK stage progression, which then yields me more rewards in terms of levels, which actually boosts my progression more than most other things, unless we get one of those completely broken characters. So once again, I could regret my decision when we get these new characters, because they could be completely busted OP, but at the moment I am happy to spend my diamonds over in the standard banner. Now, like I said, some people will tell you it is the dumbest thing to do, and I can see that point of view, but that is just where I'm at. I want to get my account beefed up. I want to get my Thorin to Mythic Plus. I want to get my Iron to Mythic Plus. I want to get my, core A-level characters to Mythic Plus. I want to get just as many dupes as I can as Carolina, because those are the important things for me pushing my account at the moment. And like I said, if I had a crystal ball and I knew one of these next characters was going to be OP as hell, I'd be saving. But if I had a crystal ball that told me they were going to be trash, I'd be spending them. Like, it is what it is. You got to make a decision and see how you go. Now, you can save now, wait for them to come out, and then make the decision of, oh, maybe I want to dump this into the standard banner. There's many ways to do it. For me, I'm just trying to accelerate my progress as much as I can. Now, I want to talk a little bit about if we do get one of those completely OP heroes, what my thoughts are. So at the moment, we got Floribel. I've always said this, Floribel is a really balanced unit. She's good, she's not broken OP, and she's not trash. She's just a good, well-balanced unit, but at the end of the day, she kind of competes for Cecia's role, so for me, there was no point in going ahead and summoning for her. Now, let's say we do get one of those completely game-changing units where it's like, I think to Lucretia from AFK Arena when she came out, basically she was a character where when your allies died, she gained stats and she just basically wiped the floor. And so you could put her with 4 fodder units and she would beat enemy teams. If we get a character like that is that OP, what an interesting strategy, which is kind of the reverse of what we've been talking about. But if one of those characters came out, when their banner comes, even if I've saved no diamonds, that is when I would start dumping every diamond I have into their banner. And simultaneously, I would start saving my normal recruitment tickets and my epic recruitment tickets for when they go to the standard banner. And that is when I would go for them. So if we ever get one of those completely broken OP units, that is what I would personally do to try and maximize that unit if it was completely game changing and the whole meta shift to that character. Then you want to optimize that character, and that's when you go ahead and burn your diamonds, but then save your others for when they go to the standard banner. And I think eventually we will get one of those characters. When that will be, I don't know. I don't think they're going to completely power creep in the next one, but maybe they do. Who knows? But we'll have to wait and see. But once again, I think the big consideration is, once again, we mentioned that this banner, you're going to get more, like on odds, you're going to get more S-level characters from this than this one. But this one is going to give you more S-level characters that we already know are good, that are valuable, instead of saving for the potential of something that might. The other thing that this one does is gives you many more of the A-level characters with a 22% versus a 10% drop rate. So that's the other thing. And once again, this is one of the main reasons why I say it's a coin toss. Whether you want to summon with diamonds on the standard banner, on the all-hero recruitment, I can definitely see why people would say no, it's a dumb thing to do. But I am doing it myself because I want that early progression. I want to get my account to a state that I'm happy. And once again, there is no right answer on this. But once again, I do think there is a point that comes where the standard banner, the all-hero recruitment, becomes not worth it. And you end up just saving everything. Like, if you got a really beefed account and you feel uncomfortable, like, I think I will get to a stage once, like, eventually, where I actually save all of my epic hero summons, all of my standard summons, and all of my diamonds, waiting for that next busted hero, then dump all of my diamonds into them on the raid up banner, then save for when they go to the standard banner to go ahead and dump the rest of my summons to try and finish them off. I definitely see a world in where that will be what I end up doing. But once again, my account is not at a place I'm happy with, so I'm going to keep on summoning. Once again, I do think some people would say it's a horrible idea, and I can definitely see that argument. But once again, I'm a big boy. I made my decision. I'll let you make yours. As always, thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing the next one. Cheers.